Mambata, thank you so much for your time on ENCA this evening. What are your reflections of the life of Zindzi Mandela?
Thank you very much, Manyathela, and good evening to the viewers. Manyathela, let us firstly pass our heartfelt condolences to the Mandela family, to Zindzi's sisters, to her children, nephews and nieces, to Zindzi's partner, and all other family members. What we should remember about Zindzi is that she was a comrade, a fighter, a member of Umkhonto weSizwe. One other thing that is important, she assisted us to define and characterize the present moment, but in a different way. Because when she raised some issues, she was told, or we were told, she was divisive and racist. And that to me said, oh, it means we all have to be apologetic. And it means we are always going to be wrong as Black people of South Africa. She comes from a very prolific family, and she carried her family, both parents, during difficult times. She had to represent or present a letter from her father when her mother could not attend the rally, to report about what the president at the time, or the prime minister of the apartheid system, was saying. And she was very radical and down to earth.
Yeah. Well, did she, Mambata, did she receive enough recognition? I mean, this is someone who was propelled to the forefront of the struggle from an early age, becoming the face, as you say, of the Mandela family when both her parents were arrested. Do you think the country, the ANC, honored and recognized her enough as the activist that she was in the fight against the apartheid regime?
I think as a woman, she did not get that recognition. And that is why it becomes our responsibility to try and ensure that we pull up other young women so that we tell our history on our own. It's patriarchy as well as racism that she hated with all her heart, that believed to things that were said about Comrade Zindzi and her mom. Look at what the Stratcom did to Comrade Winnie's children. And after Mam Winnie passed on, everyone comes up to tell the real stories of Mam Winnie. And that in itself shows that sometimes we want to believe to repeated lies about our own comrades.
She was outspoken. As you said earlier, you know, a lot of people will remember her tweet last year, you know, to apartheid apologists when she said, and I quote here, she said that, you know, you will not rule again, we do not fear you, and she said the land is ours. She received a lot of attacks at the time, and I remember even the former president Thabo Mbeki even called for action to be taken against her when she said white people are beneficiaries of stolen land. Do you think she was misunderstood, and how can she be honored by the party going forward? What are the lessons to take from her incredible life?
The lessons to take is that at all times when our comrades speak, we must listen carefully. And what Zindzi said shows a deep understanding of draconian laws that are still hanging on our heads up until today. And therefore, we need to give ourselves a time. It is very unfair for people just to attack comrades because they've said things that they've been afraid to say before. Zindzi is one of those people that no one could buy, that no one could corrupt.
Yeah.
She stood firm on her ideas. One of the things that she said to us when we were busy with the commemoration of Comrade Winnie, she said, comrades, Bathabile, Myoho, and Novul, please, Mama belongs to the masses of South Africa. That is why she is named after informal settlements by our people. The best way to remember Mama is to be with the masses, listen to the masses, and change the quality of lives of our people.
Yeah. And
she has charted her way forward. She wants a transformation in our country. And that is how we are all going to remember Comrade Zindzi.
All right. Bathabile Dlamini, thank you so much for your time on ENCA this evening. That's the ANC Women's League President, Bathabile Dlamini.